What's the word, y'all? Always watching TV, back with another exclusive. You know the vibes. Let's skip the intro though, man. Let's get straight into it. So as you all may know, the Taxstone murder trial is currently going down in New York City. So we're going to be taking a deep dive into all the information that's out there, that's public now, that's been exposed via the trial, via people attending court, the court transcripts. We're going to break it all down. So we already know Malcolm Kenyon took the stand. That's the guy that was on the phone with Casanova. Casanova called him 10 minutes after the incident and basically put him on. Now, a lot of y'all are saying, man, that's just being a chatty patty. That's just having a big mouth. That's not snitching. Well, according to the law, according to the government, how the police and how all these things work, that's snitching. That's why we hearing it in the court. That's why it was even a wiretap, so that somebody could get on the phone, hopefully, and say something that they can use against them. So for all of you guys that saying it's not snitching, try telling that to the DA that's using it against Taxstone in this trial, man. All right, so what does this even mean for the case? What does it mean for Taxstone? Does Malcolm Kenyon testimony hurt Taxstone and help the prosecutors, or vice versa? What does it do, man? I think, honestly, it's a little bit of both, man, because, I mean, he is a witness. He is going up there and implicating Taxstone, stating that Casanova told him Taxstone did what he did. He's confirming the conversation. He's confirming that in fact, is Casanova on the phone, and that, in fact, is what he said to him. He also confirmed different things. He said him and Taxstone spoke here and there about the incident after it happened. Never nothing too detailed. But the most important thing to me is, what was Taxstone's mind frame before this situation happened? And I feel like Malcolm Kenyon somewhat helped Taxstone with his testimony with a few things he said, man. He said he had no idea that Taxstone had a gun on him. Me, automatically, if I'm a part of the jury, if I'm a juror, and I hear that, I'm automatically going to think, well, this guy wasn't bragging about the gun. He wasn't moving around like some type of macho guy because he got a gun on his waist. He was just humbly in the spot, and he had what he had on him, because the people that he came with didn't even know he had that on him. So that was one thing that I felt was kind of like a help or aid for Taxstone. It doesn't show no type of premeditation, or he was going to the venue looking for the smoke, or even mentioning that he's ready for the smoke. Nobody even knew he had a chop on him. He was just there with something to protect himself. Another thing that Malcolm Kenyon said that was interesting to me was Taxstone never wanted to attend Irving Plaza. It was never in his plans. They had to convince him and force him to come. Like, yo, come on, bro, we outside, man. T.I., Uncle Murder, Mano, everybody's lit, man. New York City, pop out. You one of the #1 podcasters in the town, man. Show your face. Come. They had to really convince him to show up to that event. So I think those two things works in his favor, man. And also, this guy is a piece of shit. He's a kingpin. He's a drug dealer. He's actually guilty, caught up in a federal indictment, facing 40-something years. Majority of the people are going to take what he's saying with a grain of salt, because they're going to look at him as he's already guilty, man. He's just saying whatever he got to say to get less time, or to not get any time at all, man. If we didn't catch him on that wiretap, would he be volunteering this information? Would he have been a good Samaritan, just telling the police he know Taxstone did this because Casanova told him? No. We caught him on a wiretap, and he has no choice. And we also caught him with a whole bunch of drugs and guns, so this is for his benefit. So, and that's like another blow on the prosecutor. So that's why I say I feel like Malcolm Kenyon's testimony was like half and half, man. He kind of hurt Taxstone because he is implicating him, but he also assisted him in a way, to me, man. He said he had no knowledge he had a firearm on him. And he also stated when he found out it was a shooting in the spot, he said he automatically thought Taxstone was the victim. Now, why would you think that, bro? Because you saw who was in there and how they was in there. Troy Ave was in the spot deep. He had all his peoples with him. He had his security with him. And you knew Taxstone was in there by himself. And you and Casanova just spent off and left him there by himself. So if it's a shooting in there, it's no 1 + 1 is 2. I already know Taxstone and Troy Ave don't get along. They probably ran into each other, and Taxstone got the shoulder end of the stick, being that we left him there by himself. So I felt like his testimony was kind of an aid. And then the following day, or 2 days after, your boy Troy Ave got up on the stand, and I'm not sure if they groomed him and he just decided to get up on the stand and do his own thing, but I think Troy Ave also assisted with Taxstone's defense. Troy Ave got up on the stand and stated when they walked into the green room, they spotted Taxstone, or Taxstone spotted them, however it went, and Taxstone said to them, yo, what's poppin'? Now, that's very key. He should have added a whole bunch of baking soda on that, man. You don't just... That's what he said, and y'all felt like y'all had the right to go over there and beat his ass? Yo, hold on, man. This is not adding up, bro. Troy Ave, if you get on that stand, and you want to lie, because a lot of people saying he wasn't telling the full truth. That's what you gotta lie about. Hey man, we got up in there. He said, yo, what's poppin', you bitch ass nigga? He was reaching on his waistband. He started clutching, moving. We was scared for our lives. He ain't say none of that, bro. He said he walked into the green room. Taxstone said, what's poppin'? His bodyguard looked at him and said, yo, I'm gonna rock him. He looked at his bodyguard, winked his eye, and said, do your thing. Whoa, hold up. What makes y'all think y'all got the right to do that? Like, I get it. New York City, you're not supposed to have guns. I get that. But that's just a gun charge. This right here is a murder charge, bro. We can't just say Taxstone is guilty of doing this because Troy Ave is saying it. We have no footage of Taxstone doing this crime. And what about the other victim who was hit? Is she getting on the stand to say Taxstone shot her as well? But we do have your boy Troy Ave running out that room with the gun in his hand. So I feel like, honestly, his testimony, if he was gonna get up on the stand, had to been airtight, bro. You're a victim. And you're also somewhat of a suspect. We got you on camera running out with the gun in your hand. Okay, yeah, Taxstone came with the gun, but how we don't know y'all ran down on him, took the gun, and it fired off by accident. You clapped your mans, like, all types of stuff could have happened. We can't just say because he came in with the gun, he did that with the gun, bro. And your testimony just seems like you cared more about your image and your gangster persona more than actually telling the truth about what happened with your mans, bro. You talking about you looked at your mans and winked at your eye and then told him do your thing. Like, bro, come on, son. It's like Troy Ave, when he speaks about this situation, he has no sympathy. Like, if he wasn't the one that took the L, bro, he talks about this shit like it's honor or a stripe. Yeah, I took the gun and I ran down behind my op and blowing. Bro, you lost your mans that night. Like, you getting charged with possession of guns and facing 15 years. Why are you speaking about this shit like it's something to brag about or you won? Bro, you already up on the stand. There's nothing gangster about that. In one breath, you trying to make it seem like you did some manly shit. You had to do what you had to do. But bro, you on the stand talking about it. Like, and let's be clear, a lot of people saying, so Troy Ave supposed to just take the time that Taxstone was supposed to get? Bro, Troy Ave is not charged with killing his bodyguard. He was charged with picking up the firearm and running out the room and firing into a crowd of innocent people trying to hit the person that he's claiming killed his bodyguard. That's what he's getting charged with, bro. Him getting up on the stand was because he looks guilty. He's on camera with the weapon. And also, he wanted to get up on the stand and make it a slam dunk case for the prosecutors. He was so eager to get back at Taxstone. To him, it don't matter how he get back. He just want to get back. If I got to get up on the stand and give him 25 to life, that's what I'm going to do. But hey, man, I could be wrong. But I don't think it was in Troy Ave's script to get up on that stand and basically paint his bodyguard out to be the aggressor, man. He said his bodyguard looked at him and said, I'm about to rock him. Like, what, bro? Like, that's y'all genius idea? Like, all this man lawyer now has to say is, all right, my client is absolutely wrong for coming in here with the firearm. He already pled guilty to that. But as far as murder, that was not in his intent. He was just trying to defend himself, man. He was outnumbered. These guys assaulted him first. It was a whole bunch of them. He was just here by himself. What y'all wanted him to do? Fight all 6, 7 of these guys? So I don't know, man. And he's being charged with second-degree murder. Your boy Hurricane Chris just spanked a body for second-degree murder. And his whole defense, his whole argument was Hurricane Chris was in fear of his life. He thought the guy had a weapon, and he made a decision to save his own life. Taxstone was in the green room by himself. Yeah, he said was popping, but then he was approached by a group of guys who then assaulted him. Boom, bang, bing, bing, put hands and feet on that man. Malcolm Kenyon even testified when he did saw Taxstone. He had lumps all over his face. They whooped his ass in that green room. And he was in fear of his life, allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm sure that that's what his lawyer is going to argue now that Troy Ave got up on that stand and said, hey, yeah, I winked my eye and told him do his thing. Like, whoa, buddy, y'all don't seem like y'all was in fear of y'all lives. Y'all seemed like y'all was the aggressors. Y'all started and initiated this problem. But hey, how y'all feel about this? What y'all think about this? Is always watching TV. I feel like your boy Troy Ave opened the door for reasonable doubt. He got up on that stand, trying to be gangster, trying to act tough, and basically implicated his dead man, snitched on his dead mans and said, yeah, I sent Banger over there to rock him. Told him do his thing, wink my eye at him. Like, this guy is crazy, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you're notified whenever I drop. Follow me on all socials at AlwaysWatchingTV. And I'm out of here. Get!